Hello you fantastic fuckers. Instead of playing Pokemon like a normal person, I spent over 3 hours biking around the map like a dumbass just to find all the berry trees in the game. Now, you'll be able to gather those berries in the most efficient and uninterrupted route. If you haven't watched my tree shaking guide already, please watch that right now as it teaches you how to maximize berry yield. If you have already, then please continue. Some of the berries require you to go through water. To do that, you will need to have reached Route 9 before the 7th gym, and I've talked to this bitch right here. To begin this route, we are going to sky taxi to the meetup spot at the beginning of the wild area. Right as you leave, go northwest until you see the first tree materialize into existence. After the first tree, head along the lake and the second one will be inside a semicircle of bushes. Once you're done, head towards the very bottom left corner of the map. The third and fourth tree are right beside each other, so it doesn't matter which one you go to first. After, just go north towards the lake to find the 5th tree. You know what, the 6th tree is so close to the 5th to the northwest, you might as well walk that shit. The 7th tree is directly up this hill, hidden behind a watchtower. There is a ring of grass there, so do your best to not fuck up your efficiency by accidentally running into Pokemon. Considering this wild grass area, sometimes you might run into Pokemon, like now, but you know, no big deal. Just open out your Pokemon, run away, and we're all good. This is a disclaimer I'm putting for safety reasons in case some of you genuinely believe throwing your Switch into the garbage and kicking it at full force is part of the tutorial. The 8th tree can be found by biking down this hill and going across the water. If you don't have the water bike, however, then you will be unable to reach this tree because you cannot swim in this game. At this point, teleport to East Lake Axwell to save a few seconds of biking time, then head directly left for the 9th tree. The 10th tree is situated right behind the giant seed. Head south along the lake, dodge the Steelix capable of turning instantaneously to reach it. Sky taxi again to the bridge field, and immediately hug the left wall with the 2 divers to reach the 11th tree on an island surrounded by a moat. The 12th tree can be found by biking underneath the large bridge in this secluded corner. The next tree is just to your left of the bridge entering the northern wild area. Sometimes a Snorlax might spawn in your face, so make sure to avoid him. Instead of biking all the way back like a mentally deficient monkey, sky taxi back to the bridge fields and you'll find tree 14 to 16 all situated in one place under the bridge, plus a Greedent too, but fuck him. After shaking all 3 trees, head over to Hammerlock Hills with a sky taxi and head east or your left, and then head south until you see this tiny ring lake. Sky taxi once again to Hammerlock Hills. Head directly right and go around the grass until you see the 18th tree right beside the cliff. The 19th tree is close by. Just head right towards the Lake of Outrage until you reach another cliff. Next, bike along this cliff until you can go into the water. Immediately go in and ride along the lake until you reach the 20th tree. Lastly, go back along the cliff and go back on land because you bike faster on it. Head along the lake and go through the patch of grass for the last tree in the wild area. For the first tree within the route, teleport to the Route 3 camp and head directly right. Head on to Route 4 and the berry tree is literally just 3 seconds away to the right side. Sky taxi to Route 5 and then loop around this lake and you will reach the 24th tree.
Fuck off you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee danky doodle shite.
Absolute primordial cancer aside, the tree is literally just right above this cook guy right here. Haul your fat ass to Route 6 and go follow these set of ladders to reach the tree. This is by far the most annoying berry tree to get to and I'm thinking about removing it from the route altogether. This one is pretty easy to miss, so once you teleport to Route 7, go to this little path under the bridge and follow it downwards to the 26th tree. Teleport back to Route 7 and go along this upper path until you reach the second Route 7 tree. Honestly, I could not for the life of me find any trees in Route 8, so once you get to Route 9 camp, just head down the water path around the trainers to find the 28th tree on a lone island. Finally, from your position, head along the ice wall. Go along the path here until you reach a slight cliff. Go around the fence and you'll see the last tree of this run. Alright you virgins, that's the end of the tree run. I'll leave a link to the updated map in the description. See you next time for my berry math lecture. Have a swell day, fuckers.